So today is Thursday, April 14th, and just leaving my doctor's appointment at the obstetrics place, which is the specialty doctor. The visit was good as far as the baby's health and everything, growth. Right now, Billion is measuring, well, not measuring, weighing 1 pound 2 ounces, and everything looks good. Heart rate, the length, the limbs, the brain, the everything is looking great and everything like that. But there was a bit of a scare today because while they were completing the ultrasound and I was on my back, you know, you're usually on your back for an ultrasound, I started to get really lightheaded. Felt like I was losing blood circulation throughout my body, my hands, my legs, and everything like that. So I was feeling really funny. Told the doctor, I was like, can I sit up for a second? And she said yes. And she automatically,
your mama scared me, Billion.
Yeah, she automatically knew what it was. She was like, "Are you feeling dizzy? You're probably pressing, laying on your back. You're probably pressing on a vein that is cutting off circulation and blood flow to your body. So go ahead and turn on your left side." So I was like, "Oh wow!" So that is a main reason that I read earlier on. When I was reading about pregnancy and stuff, I remember reading that earlier on. That's why they don't want you laying on your back and everything, but it didn't come to me at that point in time. But anyway, completed the sonogram, but during the duration, I was either on my left side, on my right side, or still on my back so that she could at least try and get some of the anatomy scans that she needed. So when we finalized this the ultrasound, I set up in a rush because I was like starting, you know, I had been feeling weird the whole time. As soon as I set up, lightheaded completely, couldn't feel my limbs, I couldn't talk, couldn't move. I felt like I was just gonna fall over, faint. I mean, it was incredibly scary, especially because I fainted before. But usually when you faint, I mean, it was just like fall, you don't even realize it, you just wake up. You don't feel all this other stuff, at least I didn't. But that, it was just like, it was very scary. And called my husband.
Your dad.
And I couldn't even talk to him on the phone, so he was getting so scared because he was like, what? He knew I was at my doctor's appointment. He was working, and he was just like, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh my goodness, he probably thinks something wrong with the baby, but I couldn't formulate. I couldn't move my mouth. I couldn't get the words out. Like I completely felt.
Well, I didn't know if it was you or the baby.
Yeah, anything. So it was very scary. They got me some water. They brought me some crackers and juice. I couldn't even hold the cup of the water. Like I was shaking. I got a little bit of water in, but had to put the cup down. Couldn't even hold the cup. Very scary ordeal that lasted about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And but all in all, this is the main reason why they don't want you to lay on your back when you're pregnant, especially when you're getting, you know, further on in the pregnancy, because you do have two main veins going down your spine. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. What's it, babe?
Your aorta.
Aorta, thank you. Your aorta, and another one. I'll put the information below, depending on where I put this video. But scratch that. And that laying on your back can cut off blood supply to you and the baby because of all the pressure that's going down onto your spine. And on top of that, I was dehydrated. They said I'd only had a banana that morning because I was rushing with work, knowing that I had a doctor's appointment. I actually didn't drink any fluids. So I was also dehydrated, which compounded the whole situation. And so
that was a major part of it. Yeah.
Yes. And so yeah, I just have to remember to stay hydrated and Still don't ever lay on your back. It's just not a good thing, especially not for a long period of time. Definitely not during sleep, when you're asleep. But babe was on the phone. He rushed to the doctor's office to pick me up because he didn't want me to drive. I was trying to be defiant. I was like, well, I'm starting to feel better. He was like, no. And the doctor also said, the doctor also said that I shouldn't drive. So he picked me up. We left my car there. I'm just now feeling, I guess, about 98%, 100% almost. I'm about to eat, but just shortness of breath, dizzy, lightheaded, couldn't speak, it was a very scary several minutes. So lesson learned, for sure. Babe made me breakfast.
Disrespect. Disrespect.
No, look at it. It's so. Look at that.
She
Ooh.
modified my waffles.
I don't like hard waffles. It's a preference. I like it. Look at that bend in that waffle. Every time you toast a waffle, put it in that microwave. I like soft waffles. But that was so sweet. Thanks, babe.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm
It's
about to have my breakfast too.
so nutritious.
We recording again?